Welcome to Car Nitty. My name is Mizan. Today I'm reviewing this BMW 440i. Now, as someone who owns an M135i, I wonder why this car isn't an M440i. So let's talk about price. You can pick one of these up from around 23,000. The engine in this, the B58, is a marvelous engine and it's a fairly new power plant, alright? It came out around 2016 and it replaced the 35i cars. So similar to my car, the M135i, the 335i, the 435i. That's why it's quite expensive, because it's not just a facelift. You've got the better engine. The other thing I want to say is this is the same engine that BMW used in the new M340i and M440i. Now I know some of those cars have some hybrid technologies and whatnot and other benefits, but ultimately it's the same engine. So let's now talk about power. This car pushes around 321 brake horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. That funnily is almost identical to the power I get at my M135i, which is using the older N55 engine. Now, you have to ask yourself, how can a car with a newer B58 engine get the same power figures as an older N55 car? Clearly BMW restricted this. They obviously don't care about this badge here. I don't understand why they don't respect it enough to give it the same power as the M140i. The M140i has another 15 brake horsepower on top of this and an extra 50 newton meters of torque. I just don't understand why they restricted the car. Luckily, however, the owner's got a stage 1 map on this car. This car now produces 400 brake horsepower and 580 newton meters of torque. And the best part about all of that is the owner can switch his car from stage 1 power to stock with the click of a button. He's got an app on his phone and an OBD2 adapter in the car, and that's it. He can easily change it back whenever he fancies. The other thing is, I find it so silly that this is meant to be BMW's answer to the Audi S4 and the Mercedes C43 AMG. Yet they couldn't even give it the same power as the entry-level M140i. I find that crazy. So now let's talk about mods. I think for a 440i, this silver is such a boring colour, isn't it? When you buy a performance car, I think you want it to be a nice, leery colour, and this isn't it. But you know what? Fair play to the owner. He's made this car really pop, and it's just so simple yet effective. He's got the M-style grills. They've got carbon surround around them, and it just pops. Then if you move on to the mirrors, same thing here. He's got the carbon effect. He's got a carbon style lip spoiler. And by the way, these are all real carbon. You can tell by the shine that these are all real. And then the other little touch he did, but this is not real carbon, is the diffuser. He's taken a silver car and made it pop. The other thing I want to talk about is the wheels. These wheels come in silver, but what he's done is he's diamond cut them. And look how good they look now. I mean, you cannot argue with that. Brake calipers as well. They look exactly like my ones on my M135i. He's got the S-True blue calipers with the M logo. And again, this is an M performance car, essentially. And he's made it look like one, so fair play, bravo, honestly. In terms of interior mods, he's got an Alcantara steering wheel in the car. Let's talk about spec. This car is fairly well equipped. It's got memory seats for the driver. It's got lane keep assist. It's got the Pro Nav, reverse camera, and heated seats. It's got everything that you'd want from a car, to be fair. Let's now go for a drive. We'll meet Rome, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, so now we're in the 440i. This is Rome.
What's happening, guys?
Thanks for coming down, man. Really appreciate it. So yeah, Rome is actually a friend of Chest's, so we did the S3 comparison with him, and this is one of his mates, so happy days. So yeah, we're gonna start off with normal drive. So he's taken the map completely off the car, see how the car's like there, and we go from there. So we're driving the car in sports throughout the whole trip. The thing is, right, I've driven a 430d X-Drive several years ago, and I loved that car because it had an extra, so I could literally throw it around any corner, and I had a 6-cylinder diesel engine. This car feels so much like that because that noise is similar. Like it's such a low-key 6-cylinder noise. It's not a screaming 6-cylinder.
It's not like the old school ones, especially like E90s, E46s,
or even the 135 like mine.
Yeah. Even like yours, M55 engine basically.
It feels so subdued. It literally feels like I'm driving the 430d or 435d. But that's honestly not necessarily a bad thing, because it does give the power low down in the torque range.
Yeah, that's true.
6-cylinder diesels, they're not rattly engines.
No, they're quite smooth.
Yeah, so I mean in Sports Plus, it feels as fast as my car, if I'm honest with you. Yeah. It does not feel slower than my car, doesn't feel faster than my car. It feels exactly the same. Okay, this feels like my car, 100%. But do you know what? That's the weird part, because the M140i, which I drove right on the channel, same engine, but same size as my car. That one felt faster than my car. Your bigger car feels the same as my smaller car because your engine is a bit more stronger. So your power figures are that's a weird contrast.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely, definitely.
So it just goes to show you've got more weight, but it feels the same as my car. From a passenger point of view, anyway, at least. So, tell me about a tuning box. What kind of tuning box is it?
So it's a MHD stage 1 flash. Basically, you can off the fly, off your phone, you can upload the map or take it off kind of within, I'm saying, 60 seconds, which is what we'll do later on. It pushes out about, they quote 420 and 600, 420 bhp, 600 newton meters. I quote 400 and 580 just to be really, you know what I'm saying, yeah?
Safe side.
Humble.
It does handle really well though.
For a big car.
Yeah. BMW know how to do their 50-50 weight distribution, man.
That's it.
I'll give them that all day long.
Yeah, they do. It took a while for me to want to chuck it into a corner, if I'm honest.
You have to get used to it.
Yeah, it took a while because it's heavier than most cars. It's heavier and you can feel it in the steering.
Yeah.
But once you do get used to it, it's pretty...
100%. I mean, I said it in my Golf R review that as much as I like the Golf R and what it offers, for the same price you can pick up one of these, you know, and I'd be very tempted to go for one of these over
100%. So you get a best of both worlds because when you're cruising it, and you got space, you got a big boot, you know, I bought this for the family at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I get a lot of good, you know what I'm saying?
Look, you've got a wife and a kid.
That's it.
And you can have your car seat in the back. You can put your push chair in the boot. You're loving it. Does everything you need.
Everything.
Exactly. So no complaints there. So initial impressions are that this car, even though it's a bigger car, feels the same speed as my car, which, if you ask me, is an achievement. You agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for the package that your car is, which is a small
car.
6-cylinder.
I can't really fit that much people in the back or luggage. So I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if you can pick it up, but he's got the rear seats folded down. He was adamant that the noise travels better when the seats are folded flat. So that's why it's like that. I'm now gonna drive the car with no map, and we'll go from there. So something to put on the camera right now, guys, is the fact that this car does have adaptive suspension. Rome didn't know about that.
We just found out.
Well, you just found out. You've owned the car for how long?
A year and a half.
Yeah, and he's only just found out because when he puts the car into sport mode, it allows him to configure it. And I said to him, what are you talking about? You can't do that on a normal car. So he's got adaptive suspension, and that's probably the best option you can get on one of these cars.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his car pulls harder. Yeah, listen, you didn't put your foot down that much. You've been quite nice to your car.
Yeah.
This is faster than my car, or maybe not faster, but it feels torquier.
It feels torquier, yeah.
Look, it pulls way more harder. Every time I drive a car with a B3, you guys are killing me inside. Honestly, what you're doing is, it's like, I'm married, I'm happily married, but you guys show me the younger sister that's just better at everything. I'm not even gonna give a full list here because then I don't even know, it might become political.
It might get political.
It might get political.
My wife might watch this. Exactly.
But she's good at everything, oh my God, honestly, I love this engine. I think you could put this engine in a bloody, it doesn't matter what you put this engine in.
Put it in a tractor.
Yeah. It's just so torquey. I mean, look.
But you feel the weight, innit? Yeah. You feel the weight.
This car doesn't feel heavier than my car. I love this engine so much, man.
Crashes, it does. It pulls really good.
The brakes feel really sharp. These are upgraded brakes, aren't they?
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about that.
I ordered some M Performance brakes from Brembo. So it's one of the options that you can get when you go to BMW as well. You can buy the upgraded brake caliper system, etc. But this already has the caliper system, so it's just missing the discs. So I got the perforated and drilled discs. Which, got some good stopping power.
Yeah, it does. I can feel that it's a lot more sharper than my car. And the ZF, amazing gearbox, does the exact same job as it does in my car, the M440i. Honestly, I love this gearbox, man. I love the hell out of this gearbox.
They use these gearboxes in all the M cars nowadays.
Exactly. See,
their potential is
exactly. They've replaced the DCT in M cars. The reason for that is they can do everything. I admit they lack the drama because they're not snappy like the DCT. But at the end of the day, for comfort driving, they do everything.
Absolutely.
And it'll be interesting when we go on the map how aggressive it can be, because you said it is very snappy, isn't it?
Well, this is it. So on top of the engine remap, I've done a gearbox remap. So we'll put put that into stage 3 for the first time today. And we'll see how you feel about that.
You know what? I like you and Chest, man. You guys didn't just do an engine map. You both did a gearbox map.
Yes.
It doesn't feel as fast as the M440i, but it feels as fast as my car.
Yeah.
Honestly, amazing engine, amazing engine. If you can afford a B58 over an M55, go for it. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. The only thing you'll miss from the M55 is the noise.
That is it. Yeah.
The noise.
A stock noise is a lot deeper.
Lot more deeper.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sounds better than the M3 and 4. Now we're gonna pull over, and Rome's gonna jump in, and we're gonna be running the map. So yeah, that's something to look forward to.
This is the fun part.
So he's coded the car over. We're now running, what stage is it?
Stage 1 engine map, stage 3 gearbox map.
He's gonna launch the car. Let's see what he does. He just stressed the rear tires out. Oh my.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
You got someone in the boot that you locked up, mate. Knocking to get out. Oh my god. This.
Think about the sound.
Okay, look, now it sounds like a proper M performance car. And that's not even any modifications to the exhaust, it's just software.
Yep.
Oh my god. That gearbox this is a dual clutch now.
The gears are so changing.
Yeah, it's so harsh. It just drops it. I think I want one of these now. I think I need an, because I did a video with a 440i E92 and he had a MHD tuning on his car as well.
Oh yeah.
So same thing, if this is how it is, I want one on my car.
Yeah.
So guys, what happened was the car got really hot. It's about 30 degrees today and both the GoPros switched off because of a temperature warning. We're now driving with the windows down. We've got the AC on full blast. Even though there's going to be some noise in the background, so be it. I have to do what I have to for the sake of the GoPros. So now we're going off. Yeah, it pops and bangs a lot more.
It's amazing what a engine remap can do.
Yeah, just a bit of software. I mean, nothing's changed.
Yep. See that wiggle?
Yeah, that's why I love rear-wheel drive cars.
Yeah, we love a little wiggle.
Yeah. Oh god, I can hear the turbos. It's got that whiny noise from the turbo, you know? Oh my god.
Struggling for traction.
It's a different animal.
Different. So different though. Yeah.
How does software make that much of a difference? How? How is this possible?
They undertune these cars, man. They do
undertune these cars. They 100% do.
They're being very modest.
And all they do is in the next generation, they give them this power.
Yeah, exactly.
And hold out even further power.
So you're gonna have to go and buy that one now instead of this one.
Exactly. So now I'm gonna jump into the driver's seat with this power. I'm scared.
No, don't worry, man. Sport plus it all the way. Sport plus.
Let's see what happens. So now it's my turn, and let's see what happens. This car is just skipping. You know what this car, it feels like? You know when dogs, they drag their ass on the carpet? It's just dragging its ass like, that's the perfect analogy, isn't it?
Yeah, look at this.
Stop that.
Oh, yeah, you don't like this.
Stop
huh?
it.
Yeah.
Stop doing that to my carpet.
But that's what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
Because only if you're used to the car can you push it.
Yeah.
If I came from a four-wheel drive car, I don't think I could drive like this, isn't it?
No, exactly. No, definitely not. I've had a couple of friends, e.g., you know.
Chest.
Yeah. You know, and
He's mindful.
And he said he's mindful. He said it's a lot more of a handful.
Yeah, because he's so used to just pushing it through every corner. You and Chest are so opposite when you think about it. Because you love your power, you're both pushing similar numbers.
Yeah.
But you went for rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And you're the one with the wife and kid. You got more to live for, mate.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, we like to keep a little bit of you know, risk in our life a little bit.
Yeah. It just makes it
keeps the drive alive.
Exactly, man. This is what makes it enjoyable. I love this engine. I swear to God, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe page so someone can get me in an M140i, man. Ooh, your brake. Look.
Brakes.
Yeah, see, you see that?
Yeah.
I just tried turning in there and the car just wasn't going in. And I could tell it.
Even the brakes are willing to shut down right now, man.
Yeah.
It's that hot.
It's that hot, honestly.
hot.
It's not because we pushed the car too hard. You saw that. I tapped it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not making it. Oh my God, it just skips constantly.
It's that element of fun and danger.
100%, because there will come a point where you're so used to it. I love these paddles, by the way. You've got M4 paddles.
Yeah.
They're so big but thin.
Yeah.
They're where you want them to be. Your fingers can always find the paddles. I like, you know what, man? This noise is unbelievable. I can hear that turbo whine. It's like a C63 AMG. It has this whine that comes in and it feels like a plane.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like you're about to take off. Oh my God. I'm gonna hate the drive home in my car now. I'm gonna hate it.
Man. Your car's more nimble, man.
You know what? You don't live too far from me, mate. You can take my car home. I'll take this, and we'll swap.
We'll link up later.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you enjoy it though.
Yeah.
I am glad you enjoy it because, to be honest, not many people have pushed my car like this.
Yeah, but still kept it under control.
And kept it under control.
Exactly.
And I've not been in the passenger. It's got the power from the driver's perspective.
Yeah, because if you let your wife drive, she can drive it like this. No. Off camera, you driven my car because I wanted your thoughts on my car. Yeah. And you said to me, it drives really well. Yeah. Because it's a smaller wheel, shorter wheelbase.
The package is just.
Look at that. Honest truth is, you just have to know how to work a car. Like even now with the brakes so hot, you just need to know how to deal with it.
Absolutely.
That's all it is, man.
But to be honest, I was even just saying, it's like feeling the power from the passenger seat.
The car's not stopping.
Different.
But me, it's gone. Honestly, guys, the car was not stopping, and I could tell. It's that preemptiveness. It was slow speed. Handbrake did the job, innit?
Exactly.
And now, granny mode, Eco Pro.
It's not the best weather for performance driving.
It's not. The cameras failed. The brakes failed. Honestly, you guys can't tell the temperature of a day through the camera, but yeah, this day has not been easy. Look, now at slow speeds, the brakes is okay. It's still not sharp. It just needs to cool down. Yeah. You're gonna have a boring drive home, I'm afraid.
Give it a stamp. Give it a stamp when you pull up here. Yeah, fucking no.
Oh my God, it still didn't want to stop.
Done.
The 440i is a hard car to sum up. From the factory, it's a neutered dog. If intruders came inside your house, you'd probably want to play fetch with them. By putting a basic stage 1 map on the car, it's the equivalent of being Frankenstein and re-sewing the testicles on your dog, as well as pumping it with steroids. It just becomes a wild animal. This car isn't an official M-Lite, and the way BMW give it out the box, it doesn't deserve to be. That all goes out the window when you start tinkering with the ECU. Rome could choose to be an M-badge car, and I wouldn't berate him, as it deserves to be in the M performance range when it's drugged up. I still don't understand BMW's logic in restricting this car as it's the best 4 Series under the M4. Hopefully I'll get my hands on a C43 and S5 in the future to compare how rivals manage their baby performance car. If you like this video, make sure you like, share and subscribe. We'll see you soon for the next one.